Anonymous.
Yo, what's poppin', man? Happy Yang Day. Checking what you guys to do the Yang reading, you know what I'm saying? Take everything I say with a grain of salt because things can and will change based on the choice and decisions that you make. Please be aware of the choice and decisions that you do make can and will affect the people around you, so please use discernment. Okay? Also, I'm a blunt reader, so please don't take everything I say to the butt cheek, okay? I know the fuck wrong with them reading. It did kind of get, I guess I may have pulled a few strings, so let me apologize for that as well. Yeah, I wasn't trying to sit here and take shots and stuff like that, so my fault if it felt like a personal attack. But check the description box below if you guys want to book a personal with me. It has a link to my website as well. I'm going to be doctoring that up a little bit because there's still a few things that I don't really know. So I appreciate everybody who's been giving me feedback. I appreciate everybody who's been bumping the Friend album. But yeah, that takes care of those announcements, man. We're gonna keep this rocking and rolling. All right. Give me some messages for the collective. Hold on. Give me some messages for the collective for this Yang energy read. What we need to know, what we need to see, and what we need to be aware of. Okay. Challenges ahead. Not necessarily challenges either. This is more of just like adapting. So in the same sense, someone could be fearful of these changes. Someone could be excited about some changes. You know what I'm saying? I do see somebody moving from one spot to another. So like, congratulations if you're moving homes. This is a beautiful home that somebody's moving into. I'm also seeing like high rise in the same sense. Somebody's moving up. In the sense that that's like a promotion, reward, congratulations. This is Leo season too. So it's hot. So it's like somebody's moving from a hot area. And I mean hot like in the same sense like where it's really busy, where the cops are always around. So it's like somebody's actually moving away from that. They're tired of living in a situation. So in the same sense, it's like you going, somebody's moving out the ghetto pretty much. This is like, it's gonna give you a peace of mind. This is gonna give you a peace of mind. You'll be able to start and structure your foundation all over again. So this is actually a good move. So in the same sense, like I guess the anxiety that I was picking up on is pretty much somebody just can't wait to move. Okay. Expansion, new growth, making room for things. Someone feels anchored, tied to something in the same sense. Like, I want to say shackled. Like, they feel like they really can't take the necessary steps to move forward. There's always something kind of holding them back. So whatever this is, because this is like an imaginary shackle that I'm seeing. Like, it's all in somebody's head. And basically, it's like somebody needs to kind of break free of this type of mentality. You got to be careful what you wish for. You know what I'm saying? If you plan this out and you see the positive outcome, then don't feed any negative energy toward the possibilities of what can happen, because then it's like you're anticipating or you're expecting it to happen and it's drawing that energy to you. So focus more on the positive and not the negative. The negatives are always going to be there. You feel what I'm saying? Like anxiety and fear, they're always going to be there, but it's like, go for it, because there's no point in the same sense of staying shackled by the what ifs. I just leave it like that, you know what I'm saying? New beginnings. So I feel like there's a whole bunch of adjustments going on here, you know what I'm saying? So it's like somebody's wish got granted out here. So it's like in the same sense, somebody got a wish and don't know what to do with it. Somebody got called out like for an opportunity and don't know how to do it. So it's like somebody could have lied on their resume and then they got a good ass job and they're sitting there like, ah, fuck. All right, so. Yeah, these are promotions for good choices, wise decision making. So I feel like somebody could have saved somebody from something. So somebody played an important role, and they don't even realize how much that they've saved somebody's ass here. So basically, it's like this person, this comes to as a surprise to somebody. Like, they didn't know how important that they were to somebody or a company or something like that. Somebody's done something, and somebody's gonna honor it. In the same sense, make you feel honored, or vice versa. You may make somebody feel honored. I just feel like there's like a whole bunch of congratulations and love and appreciation, things of that nature. Like, there's a whole bunch of love in this reading so far, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole bunch of smiles and, you know, upgrades, things of that nature, you feel what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like there's a whole bunch of people rooting for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, round of applause type shit. So congratulations, continue to keep doing the best that you're doing, continue to keep making a difference, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like this kind of like, how do you say, like, refocuses somebody's like path. Like, if somebody felt like they were like going astray, like getting this promotion or getting this reward, or just people saying that, you know, how much they love and appreciate them, like it alleviates a whole lot of stress off somebody's shoulders, you feel what I'm saying? So it makes somebody feel actually pretty good. This is already starting off pretty good. I like how this is starting off. Okay, let me grab some of these word stones. I know I didn't use them. Let's see. Let's see what we got right. Also, I am working on another tier to add to my Patreon. So if you know, I'm still working out the details and stuff of that nature, but I'm going to start doing giveaways and stuff of that nature too. So as of today, let's see. Once you guys see this video, as of today, start commenting. You know, if you want to participate, I'm not going to tell you what I'm giving away. That's the whole purpose of it being a surprise. So comment if you guys want to be a part of it. I will announce the winner because basically I'm going to start calculating this. We're going to start this for August as of today. And then by the middle of the month, we'll say August 15th, I'll call a winner, okay? So right now, all you have to do is just enter your name so I can put it inside like a little bag or something. I'm going to draw out 3 names. I'm going to pick 3 winners, okay? 3 different prizes. So if you guys want to participate, you're more than welcome to, okay? So let's see what we got right. Okay, we got energy. Feels like no fucks getting. Okay. Okay, they fighting. Oh shit, they fighting. Okay, they both said they both coming. Okay. All right, so we got energy. This is good energy. Like I said, it feels like somebody's receiving kudos for the hard work that they've done, or just like an act of kindness. Whatever this is, like someone's actually finally giving you the recognition you deserve, if that makes any sense. And I feel like that's what boosts up your energy. Like when you finally like clear out, you know, your schedule, it'll give you that boost of energy. So it's like if you're struggling, if you feel like your energy's like being zapped and stuff, and it's like you're just constantly like feel like you're working on fumes, just go ahead and rest a little bit and make sure that you're so able to constantly keep going. Like, it's better just to go ahead and take that little nap than to sit here and try to push yourself and you're forced into a nap. Because when you're forced into a nap, you necessarily don't know how long you're going to be napping for. So, you know, something has to kind of give. And it's the reason why this is facing down. It's like somebody's not giving up, which is good. But in a sense, it's like someone's not giving themselves proper time to rest, proper time to focus, proper time. So in the same sense, it's more about balance. You feel what I'm saying? So in the same sense, with somebody moving, I kind of feel like moving out of this chaotic situation is what's going to help you. It's like things are going to start to take off for you. East. That was facing sideways. You feel what I'm saying? East is facing down. So with this, like kind of like I feel like there's a shift. So there could be a shift in the East in the same sense. Like I'm not saying that there's like earthquake energy, but like there's going to be a shift about like how things are going. Like I don't know if these are like laws, a shift in laws. Laws and rules is what I'm picking up on. Yeah, like something on the East Coast, something having to deal with some type of laws. Yeah, I can't necessarily speak on that, and I'll leave it alone. But there is some type of shift happening. New rules. People are gonna basically rebel against this type of stuff. It's hard for somebody to go within, so this kind of gives me like resistant to change. So while somebody else is dealing with some type of issues like trauma, like now the shit's on the surface. It's like constantly like somebody's stuck in a spiral. Like basically it's like, I always be like, it's all spiral, you feel me? Wanting to play a game. This could be somebody as well. Like it's no longer can you play games with people because your life has changed. You feel what I'm saying? Like life is headed in a different direction. So even if you was headed, on the right path, it's just you may have to take a detour. But there is a shift in something, whether it's a shift in energy, shift in clearing out some things, getting rid of things, stuff of that nature. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied with that one. But yeah, like it's literally like this shift is gonna force you to go within anyway. But like I say, these congratulations and not giving up, things of that nature, like someone's being forced into a change and somebody knows that they need to be prepared for some type of change. Don't make the mistake by speaking up too soon as well. Make sure you're reading all the details of the contract too. There's something hidden that you don't see. It's purposely being hid from you. Be mindful of backhanded compliments. I do see some collaborative work out here, and you guys actually do make a lot of money. So this kind of gives me like a public speaker, speech, energy. Shifting controls, changing controls. So basically it's like I kind of feel like there could be a new management to a company. Okay. Somebody's like doing housework, construction work as well. I feel like it's like they're getting a warning from the county. So if it's like a mess, I don't know, it's like someone's yard is a mess. The neighbors are starting to complain. There's just not enough hours in the day. Okay. Someone also is in denial about them being an issue in a situation, like them being the problem. So it's like when you tell somebody like, hey, this, that, and the third bothers me, they're like, ain't nothing wrong. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck you telling me for? Like, get over it. Like, that's how somebody's operating, acting in the same sense. Not welcoming the help of others. Okay, I can see why this would be up under the energy stone. You can't do everything by yourself. Look, the 8's up there. That would mean you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna be tired. That means things are gonna slow down, being stuck and stagnant. So this goes to what I was saying. It's like if you don't balance out like your energy or allow other people to do something for you. So basically somebody's got trust issues. Somebody's been burned before and it's like they can't afford to lose anymore. So in the same sense, it's like if you've been burned before, look at the person that burned you. Was it somebody who had a crush on you? Was it somebody who you was trying to help and they acted like basically it's like, were you helping out an opportunist? Did you help an opportunist and really didn't check all of the details of what this person's intentions was? You feel what I'm saying? Was this person just trying to work just to get a little bit of pocket change because they was trying to get high for the day, or they was trying to take care of their kid for the day? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta like kind of evaluate the situation. Like, does this person have real life long-term goals? And I kind of feel like that's what somebody doesn't really want to sit here and face the challenge of anymore. So it's like, I can do everything by myself, which I'm pretty sure you can, but in the same sense, keep in mind your energy. You're going to run yourself into the ground before you can even get out the damn gate, if that makes any sense. Establishing emotional boundaries. That's in reverse. So in the same sense, like needing to speak up. Also, this has a lot to do with telling people how you feel too. Especially if somebody rubs you the wrong way or they piss you off. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? No response is still a response, and people should know right from wrong. People should know better. And you feel like you shouldn't have to tell them. Like, what? This is more like what's understood ain't got to be explained type shit, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes a lot of people, look, all right, let me put it to you this way. Common sense isn't born. A lot of people aren't born with it, and you really can't teach common sense to other people. So it's like sometimes we really do have to hit motherfuckers with a brick. Like, pay attention. I'm speaking metaphorically, okay? But because it's like people are just that much of an airhead, you know what I'm saying? It's like they miss signs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm guilty of it too. Like, there's certain things that it's certain things that I may be aware of, but it's like I'll still ignore it because it's like either I feel uncomfortable with it or I don't believe that I'm the person that's meant for this or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes we have to actually go that extra mile and explain it instead of just giving up on people like, all right, well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it works both ways in a sense. Choosing experiences wisely. So this gives me reckless behavior. This is another reason why things may shift. Now I kept saying laws in the East could be shifting. You feel what I'm saying? On the East Coast. But I mean, that laws could be shifting all over. So don't let me not limit it. It's just like what I'm picking up off this East Stone and choosing experiences wisely. So it's like somebody out here knows right from wrong, but constantly still chooses to do wrong either way. And they can feel it in their bones. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know that they're doing wrong. They know that they're doing fucked up shit. But this person has a pride issue, if that makes any sense. Like, I can't be wrong. I'm always finna be a real one. What are these people gonna think? So I'm picking up that somebody's egotistical out here. There goes that 8. You know what I'm saying? That would be the strength card. So that's Leo energy, pride, right? So yeah, somebody could be very, very prideful, and it's like just so they don't feel embarrassed, they're gonna continue to keep him doing embarrassing shit just until they feel better, if that makes any sense. Like, they know that it's embarrassing, but they don't care because they're doing things that compensate to make up for something, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? Accepting the past. There's that 8 energy yet again. So these are cycles. So somebody could be actually growing from these bad cycles, growing from these bad habits. I kind of feel like it's really necessary. Accept the past. Not trusting in true destiny. Not trusting in destiny. So it's like, pretty much it's like somebody's still sitting here crying over spilled milk, over the shoulda, coulda, wouldas out here. You feel what I'm saying? Accept the things that you can't change. Focus on the things that you can control, not the things that you can't control. Try not to replay the experience over and over. That's all it is. Like, once you get through it, once you go through this experience, it's over with. It's just a memory. But don't keep replaying the memory as if you're experiencing it. That's what creates the anxiety, the depression, this I don't know what I'm doing, I'm not worth it feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to clear that out. We have to clear that energy out all the time. Like, don't allow nothing negative in your space. That's something that I always do. Like, you know, I always ask for is like no negative energy or entity is allowed when I'm doing these readings, or they're not allowed when I'm just in my own space, my own personal space, and not allowed around me. And that works. You feel what I'm saying? I don't call on the negative. I want more positive. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I always keep a smile as much as I can, because I'm focused on the positive and not the negative. I'm aware that negative can happen. I'm aware that anything is possible. But in the same sense, like, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, because even though I know there's some negative and bad shit out there, I may not necessarily veer off in that direction. And in the same sense, I encourage you guys to have that same mentality. Because yes, a lot of bad things can happen, but depending on how your steps are, you may avoid the bullshit before you step into bullshit. You know what I'm saying? One is not welcoming the help of others. That's a dope looking card. No. not open to dreams and visions. So basically, this is literally somebody closing out ideas. This is someone who thinks they can do things all by themselves. I got it. And it's like I said, you can't do it, but in the same sense, you're going to run yourself into the ground, and what's going to happen? You're going to end up sick, or you're just going to end up burnt out, and you're going to have to what? Pass the torch on to somebody else. All your hard work now is going to, this is where somebody gets congratulated because somebody done burnt themselves out. Now somebody else is getting credit for your work. You know what I'm saying? So be open to suggestions, be open to help. You know what I mean? Don't be so stubborn to the point where it's like you burn yourself out way too early. Especially like if you're at your peak right now, like don't do that to yourself. Have some type of trust in people. Offering my gifts, yeah. Like this is somebody who doesn't want to teach anybody. It's because they've been burned before. I feel it, you know what I'm saying? They're sick and tired of taking losses. People are too slow around them. People play games. So in a sense, now it makes sense why somebody's not really trying to get to the root of those issues. It's that somebody's constantly keep trying to go. And it's like, this is going to end up not working anymore. So in the same sense, like someone's about to be forced to deal with their traumas because it's like, it's starting to carry on into other things. So it's like, if you're repeating cycles over and over and over again, and you don't understand why, and you start to understand it, you're starting to feel like your energy is being drained, zapped, you're hanging around all these people that keep draining your energy, you're about to be sat down and you're going to actually be faced with all of the things that are bothering you that's holding you back. So you have no choice but to face these obstacles, if that's making any sense. One is not establishing emotional boundaries. Confronting inner demons. Establishing emotional boundaries with confronting your inner demons. So, in the same sense, this could be somebody who's scared to do that. Is it someone who thinks that they don't have any issues either? Is it someone who's always telling themselves, oh, I'm fine, I'm good, but they're very snappy. So, in the same sense, if you feel like you're a snappy person and it's just somebody's like, damn, I just wanted to ask if he was cool, I didn't need all that attitude. Yeah, if you recognize that you're doing that, then there's some things that you need to address in yourself. There's something that you're suppressing and it's coming out in different ways. Even though you can suppress it, it'll probably show on your face. And then it's like, if somebody's like, you snapping, you spazzing, all that, like super quick, that's you sitting here trying to suppress it and it's finding another way out. You know what I'm saying? You know what happens when you hold in a fart, right? You know what I'm saying? You start to implode in different spaces. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what's going to happen. Like, it's going to come out some way or another. It's going to come out the back end or it's going to come out the front end. So, which is the safest version for you, okay? Would you rather vomit on somebody? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or would you rather just release that the other way? You know what I'm saying? And put that in the past. Like it says, accepting the past. You want to release that and put it behind you. You don't want to sit here and keep bringing up shit and it not being resolved or anything. So it's like, let it go some way or another. Because I kind of feel like that's what this is. Somebody is holding things in and they're like, don't touch me. You know how it is? Like when you're uncomfortable and it's like, you need that relief, but you're not trying to, it may be like a bad time for you to go. So it's like, don't talk to me. Don't say anything to me. Don't touch me. Like I'm cool like this. And somehow it just comes back up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, release it and put it in the past, okay? You know what I'm saying? Release that, okay? Release that toxicity. Don't keep letting it come back up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this could be somebody not wanting to give in to that. You feel what I'm saying? You're going to have to get to the root cause of it. If you can't get to the root cause of it, then accept the things that you can't change and move on. Realizing empathy as a revolution or an evolution, but this is somebody who's not doing so. It's like somebody's refusing. It's like somebody, this really feels like somebody who's got burned from like helping people. You know what I mean? I don't mean sexually, but it's like you've gotten burned, like you've been plagued, you've been fucked over, things of that nature. Like somebody's tired of going through that. So it's like I can do bad by myself type energy, if that makes any sense. One is choosing experiences in reverse. So this is somebody who's like very, very trusting. Sitting with sorrow is what came out and hit the floor. We won't keep that. But that goes to solidifies how like somebody's hanging on to the past, and it's like, so in the same sense, like even though I'm not keeping that card, sitting with sorrow hit the floor, And that could be the issue. Is like somebody's beating themselves up about, you know, decisions that they've made. Activating empathic magic. So I kind of feel like this is someone who ain't believing in themselves. This gives me shaman energy. Someone who doesn't understand their gifts. Like I say, empathy is a gift and a curse. This is someone who's looking at empathy like it's a curse. So you probably haven't fully, if that's how you're looking at it, that means that you haven't fully mastered it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you understand that you can feel things around you. You know, you can feel people's emotions, but in the same sense, this is where you got to use discernment, like I say. You feel what I'm saying? Pick and choose, like, you know, because the thing is there, like, look at it like this. Like, you ever see, like, people, they play them games where they switch all the cups and shit around, and you got to make a guess, right? So it's kind of like that. You feel what I'm saying? You're going to keep your eye on the prize, right? And hope and wish, just with all the emotions and shit going around, however this person's flipping and moving things, all this chaotic energy, you're still hoping and praying that you pick that one cup that's got that little rock in it, or it's got the dollar in it, whatever the case is, whatever you're trying to understand. Is like, use that discernment. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, and don't be focused on one thing. And don't focus on something too hard either, if that makes any sense. Because it's kind of like when you play defense, and I've said this before, when you're, you know, in basketball, like if you're too close to the person, trying to smother them and shit like that, and this person can read your vulnerabilities, read your weaknesses, oh, boom. Then you won't see that they're going to fake and just bring the ball back. You're just going to lean back, and this creates this opening, and they're able to, you know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen by playing things way too close. Someone's going to see your vulnerable side, take a step back, and you're going to move along with it, not knowing not anticipating the next move, basically. So, and that's kind of like what empathy is. It's like you can feel it, you'll be able to see it, you'll feel it before it actually happens. So it's like you have to use discernment of whether you want to step in this bullshit or step around the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It says awareness of cosmic influences. That's in reverse. So basically, it's like I was saying, so the shift that's going to happen is like you're going to be forced to do it. This goes where it's like somebody could be checking themselves into therapy, like actually, like, you know what, I know that there is something wrong, like let me actually go get the help, because I can't feel it no more. Like I don't know what's wrong with me, I don't know what I'm doing wrong anymore. Let me go ahead and get this help. You know what I'm saying? I deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You owe it to yourself, pretty much, with this. You feel what I'm saying? Damn. Yeah, activating your empathic magic. So it's like, understand your empathy, understand what's a gift and a curse. Ooh, this is beautiful. And the thing is that you don't have to absorb everything. You can clearly, like, you can notice somebody feeling bad and just like avoid it. Like, I don't think I'm energetically ready to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just put this off. But don't ignore them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just say, look, I'm not there mentally today. Like, I got things of my own. That's part of like establishing those emotional boundaries. Like, no matter how much you want to help and show and give love to people, like, you still got to show that same love and respect to yourself too. Wilderness accepting the past. Manifest in the future. Yeah, so somebody's basically blocking their blessings, not going within. As within. So it's like I say, accept the things that you can't change and move on. You're holding up your own future by dwelling on the past. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this kind of gives me the sense that somebody's still being fixed on their reality. Like, it has to be this way, and I can't do this until I've conquered and I come out on top. You're supposed to take a loss somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if you operate off ego. You're going to take a loss regardless. It's inevitable. I don't think anyone has an undefeated streak. You feel what I'm saying? Let's not include Mayweather, okay? Because I'm pretty sure he's taken some losses before his professional career. He didn't just become super dope by luck. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, he was trained properly. He had to take a few, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there has been somebody that's served him some type of loss. Whether, and it doesn't even have to be in boxing. It could be anything. It could be financially. I mean, hell, 50 embarrassed that man because he can't read, right? So in the same sense, like, he takes a loss there. So in the same sense, like, nobody's perfect. Nobody's undefeated in anything. Realistically, when we look at it, somebody takes a loss in some way, shape, or form. Hell, I mean, even we've watched some of his fights and we know that he's gotten his ass beaten in fights, but somehow, some way, he still comes out on top. So there's some type of skill that he has mastered, you feel what I'm saying? But in the same sense, like, don't get fixed on what happened in the past. Like, you can't change it, and there's possibly no way to fix it, at least not the way that you're anticipating how you wanted to fix it. So let go of that and just move on from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. You're gonna take some losses, you're gonna get some bruises, you're gonna get some scrapes, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be people that burn you. But the thing is that these are the things that help learn you, if that makes sense. The people that burn you help you learn you. So it teaches you not to be so naive, not to be so forgiving, not to be so open. It teaches you to actually read the room. As you know, with empathy, you feel it. You'll read the room, you'll read someone's energy, you'll see it before it happens. And the thing is, that's the cold part with empathy, is that we can feel it and we'll know in our heart, like, we shouldn't do this. But the love that we have for people, or the fact that, you know, we still want people to speak good on us, we'll go through with it. And that's where our fuck up is. You know what I'm saying? So accept the things that you can't change. Don't focus on trying to fix them. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy. This is not realizing empathy as a revolution or an evolution. So it's like somebody doesn't feel like anyone's going to grow by doing so. So you're still suppressing these emotions when you should actually constantly keep growing. These emotions, that's what's going to make you. They're not breaking you. You're just allowing them to break you. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Starting to get warm in this minute. I want to put that AC on, but I need to make sure you guys can hear me. I'm gonna get a microphone soon, so I ain't gotta worry about that. Well, I actually have them. I just gotta get the adapter because it's only for my iPhone. So I gotta get a converter so I can put it on my tablet. You know what I'm saying? Let me try this again. So I'm not sure, like, if it sounds like, let me know if you guys can actually hear it. So I feel like when I'm recording the videos from this angle, like, it may be a little hard to hear me, or it sounds like low. So just let me know. Like I say, I'm always constantly trying to do things and fix things for you guys as well, but help me help you. Hit the floor. Okay. Let's start off with the ones that popped out first. New World is in reverse. This is avoiding some type of reality. This kind of gives me like stubborn energy, like someone doesn't want to adapt to change, not wanting to move anywhere, not wanting to grow. But it's like somebody want to travel, but don't want to, man, come on. It's like constantly sticking to the same shit over and over again. Like someone ain't outgrown. I kind of feel like somebody hasn't outgrown their 20s. So it's like somebody could be in their 30s still acting like they're, 21, fresh out of high school, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to see nothing new, just same OG type energy. Like always wanting to post up on the block, always trying to be in somebody's house party, be in somebody's club, worried about the latest fashion, you feel what I'm saying? It's more to life than all of that, you feel what I'm saying? Everything that glitters ain't gold. Like you may want to travel, you feel what I'm saying? Enter new realms, you know what I'm saying? Try new things. Graduations in reverse. Literally like someone's not going anywhere with this type of mentality. Like I was saying, somebody, this is 28 here, right? This gives me somebody who's of age that are still doing the same shit. And you see, the 30s up here. So like I say, this is somebody that's could be somebody who's very mature and resisting this type of change. And a lot of that is stemming from like past hurt. You feel what I'm saying? Like they've built this wall, they've built this barrier, and it's like, you know, this is me. This is always going to be me. Either accept it or don't fuck with me at all. And the thing is that people see more potential within this person, whether it's you or you see this in other people. And whoever's got this, either accept me as I am or don't fuck with me at all. And this person wonders why nobody's fucking with them. It's because same OG energy, like not evolving, not changing. You feel what I'm saying? They're rebellious to this change, if that makes any sense. So this is actually causing more hurt to this person than it is helping this person. And I kind of feel like you want to give this person a hand, but this person's like, you can't tell them nothing. Start your engines. Initiation. Right? Get to it. Go ahead and take a chance, like, especially like with all these ideas, you feel what I'm saying? First, in the same sense too, like, if you feel blocked, especially like if you feel like you've hit rock bottom, the only place to go is up, left or right. You know what I'm saying? You have to lean to get up, right? If you didn't hit rock bottom, you feel like you ain't got that support, you may have to lean to readjust. So just prepare for those, you know what I'm saying? Take initiative, get off your ass and go do something. Nothing's gonna be handed to you, you know what I'm saying? We can always pray and ask for an opportunity, and let's say that you get it. Don't sit there like, oh, what the hell do I do? I wouldn't thank you, but what do I do now? You asked for it. So it's like you had some type of idea, and God said that you're capable of doing this. So get up off your ass and go do it. Initiate. Go take some action. Okay? Underwater realm. This is in reverse. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, stop spending so much time like on the phone, social media, things of that nature. Like if you're gonna spend time on your phone, make sure it's to keep the money flowing in. Basically, it's like stop using your phone for like leisurely things. Like stop playing all these games. Stop spending time on TikTok, Facebook, whatever the case is. Like honestly, you know, something that I do is like when I feel like I'm spending way too much time in certain things and I'm not handling my business, I'll delete all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I may not deactivate the accounts, but I'll take the apps off my phone because that's what's taking too much of my time. Like, if I'm getting bored, it's like the first thing I go to. No, because then also, too, it's like you'll be thinking of something, and then you'll see the icon of this app. You're like, oh, let me check it, and whole ass forget what you even opened your phone for. It becomes a force of habit. So start trying to get in the habit, realizing, like, where your fuck-ups are and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? See what's causing or soaking up so much of your time, if that makes any sense. It's just like too much invested in the things that's going on around you when you should be releasing it. You feel what I'm saying? That 25 break down to a 7. So it's like, that's steered in the wrong direction. You feel what I'm saying? That would be the chariot, right? Steering you in the wrong direction, not being successful. These are things that keep you from being successful, or these distractions. So it's time to actually cut through from that. You feel what I'm saying? Peace on earth. Golden opportunities. I feel like somebody's like on the path of that, you feel what I'm saying? Physically, the pursuit of happiness, you feel what I'm saying? Like doing things to make themselves happy. That's another reason why somebody could have, in a sense, isolated themselves, trying to be a real nigga or a real woman, you feel what I'm saying? Having that type of mentality, like I say, everyone's definition of real is always going to be different, you feel what I'm saying? And me personally, I don't care. You know, we can relate to certain things, we won't relate, but I'm not going to sit here and force my opinions down your throat. Because you're entitled to hold your own, just like I'm entitled to hold my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't always have to agree. And I always say this, like, you know, some of my best friendships come from people that I've had fights with. Whether it's verbal or physical, like, after that, like, we become the best of friends. And it has a lot to do with just, like, us understanding that we aren't kissing each other's asses. And we stand behind we stand on our own opinions, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but we're still open to others, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, then you start to learn, it's like the differences of an opinion is no longer an argument. It's just a debate. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what's great. You feel what I'm saying? You're supposed to engage and keep going. One hand wash the other. One person pulls somebody up. If you guys are sitting here kissing each other's ass, you guys are going to be like Jay and Silent Bob in front of the damn movie burger spot. Or what was that? The movie shack, whatever. In Clarkson. You're going to be like them two motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind, G. Like, you need people that challenge you. You need people that are going to help you grow. Because if you are in the same sense, if you feel like you are that motherfucker, then how come you're not celebrity status? How come you're not pushing this Benz that you want? How come you're not pushing that Rari truck you want? You know what I'm saying? These are things that you gotta ask yourself. Are you really that motherfucker, or are you just pretending like you are? Because you believe it in your mind. Believing it and doing it are two different things. You feel what I'm saying? Believing it or doing it are two different things. Mastery is in reverse. Somebody hasn't mastered that yet. Somebody's stuck in the past. That what goes back to that, right? Accepting the past. Manifest your future. So this is literally somebody stuck in their old ways. That same OG energy. You feel what I'm saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't real, I don't fuck with it. But it's like, damn, how do you even know what's real if you just stick to what's in your own reality type? You feel what I'm saying? But I'm about to take the rest of this to Patreon, man. I will see you guys there. As I did mention, I'm about to add another tier. I'm still working on what I'm gonna put in there, but I feel like this upper tier is gonna offer you guys a lot more. So, like I say, be prepared to, like I say, comment your name. And for the raffle, like I said, the cutoff date will be August 15th. Today's the 30th, so we'll make the cutoff date the 15th. So I'll keep mentioning it throughout all the other videos as well. But make sure you enter your name if you guys want to enter the contest, and I will put your name inside of a bag or a hat or something, and I'll draw out. I'm picking 3 winners. So appreciate you guys coming through, checking the vibes. You know, if the buck stops here, YouTube. If not, I'll see you guys on Patreon. You'll get the full extended of this videos. It also has other stuff that I don't put on here as well too. So much love and light to y'all, man. Peace.